let's turn over to the forecast for this evening. Miles, he talked about, if it gets below 20, the salt becomes less effective. And we have talked about how this really is the coldest weather we've seen so far this winter.
Yeah, definitely have the cold temperatures. The cold is not in question this go around. It's the moisture that's been in question, but looks like that's headed in our direction too. So we have winter weather advisories and winter storm warnings in effect. The winter storm warning, that's the pink you see here, mainly from the Outer Banks to the Albemarle. Think of that as kind of the bullseye. That's where we're expecting the biggest impact, the biggest snowfall numbers. The winter weather advisory, that's sort of the second tier that extends from the southern eastern shore, southern parts of the peninsula, a big chunk of the south side here in inland North Carolina. Timeline, 5 p.m. to 7 a.m. So that gives you that sort of window of opportunity to keep in mind. This is the system we're watching. Look at all the snow across Louisiana, right over the Gulf Coast, even the panhandle of Florida, seeing a little bit of snow first part of today. That's what's going to be building in our direction. So clouds are already here, sort of leading the way. As we go into tonight, here's 6 o'clock. You can just barely see some snow trying to sneak in on the southern Outer Banks there. That'll really spread in as we get closer to 9 o'clock for most of the area. 11 o'clock tonight, most of us seeing snow. Notice areas up towards Williamsburg, Surrey, Sussex. You're kind of right at that fringe. So those are the spots that are not anticipating as much snow. Again, that's kind of backwards from what we usually talk about with a snow event here. As we go early Wednesday, that's 3 a.m., that snow starts to push down to the south and east again and begin to clear out. Could have a couple stragglers as we go mid-morning near the Chesapeake Bay, but then we're back to sunshine Wednesday afternoon. So here's a look at the timeline. Rest of this afternoon, pretty slim chances, no big concern there. After, say, 5 o'clock, after sunset, we'll start to see those snow bands building in, starting near the Outer Banks and then kind of spreading north and west from there, up to about a 70% chance late night. Early Wednesday morning, we're already seeing those snow showers move out. So by the time most of us wake up, snow is already on its way out of here, at least the majority. So how much can we expect? Backwards from what we usually see. Our highest numbers will be south and east. Our lowest numbers will be north and west. So I think we could see a bullseye of 4 to 6 inches as you get down towards the Outer Banks. I really think the Outer Banks could be the big winner here. 3 to 4 across a big chunk of the Albemarle. 2 to 3 as you go Virginia Beach, Chesapeake down towards Edenton. 1 to 2 from that southern eastern shore, Hampton through Suffolk down towards Ahoskie, and then less than an inch as you go up the eastern shore, up our peninsulas, and continuing inland from there. So an interesting split for this go around. Temperatures definitely going to be cold. Tomorrow morning you'll wake up to numbers in the 20s and teens, but look at the wind chill. Teens and single digits. Yes, another frigid morning for us on Wednesday. We do finally make it above freezing on Thursday. So all of today, all of tomorrow, and at least the first part of Thursday will spend below that freezing mark. A nice warm up for the end of the week. You see us slowly climbing into the 40s and even 50s there by Sunday before tracking some rain to kick off next week. All right, today's weather trivia. Where would you most likely see watermelon snow? Utah, Florida, or Kansas?
I have no idea what that even is. I don't even know. The folks behind the scenes, they always say that the number 7
I think it's lucky.
is involved. Yeah, so I'm going to go Florida.
Oh, okay, it makes sense for watermelon, right?
Sure.
Utah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it has to do with some bacteria, if you will, that could be mixed in with the atmosphere. You usually see it in some of the upper Rockies. So think Canada, northern, kind of northwest corner of the U.S. that can turn the snow kind of a pink hue.
Oh.
Like a watermelon snow.
All right, yeah. Pink snow. Who would have thunk?
Yep.
There you go.
Something new every day.
He's going to learn us something every day.